So, hey, if anyone that doesn't know, Cedric Mullins plays baseball for the Orioles. I guess technically. I like to think of him as a friend. Technically. Ceddy, hey, we are friends, man. Hey, Ceddy, I was telling, heard a couple things. Also, my dad said, he goes, man, Ceddy, I forgot how much I like him. I go, I told you, man, he's a good dude. Hey, you look good, man. Hey, how's the family life? Talk to me about the offseason real quickly.
Yeah, family life's well. Baby girl just started walking a few weeks ago, so we're in that transition now. So even when I'm at the house, I'm on my toes.
Yeah.
So it's been good. The off season was great. Like I said, just kept it in house.
Yeah.
Enjoyed the house. Enjoyed everybody. We had folks coming over in and out. It was fun.
Yeah. I'm curious. I don't have a child yet, Ceddy. Jamie and I are getting married this year, finally.
Awesome. Nice.
I know we've been together for 10 years, and she loves the joke of like getting married in 10 more, right?
Yep.
They can't say that at the wedding's off. But the last year, because that was the first year of it, how did you balance that? How did you balance young kid trying to get ready, moving, and you don't live in Baltimore in the off season, and you're trying to get ready for the season? What was that like on a personal level?
Man, that's a lot of conversation between me and the wife, figuring out how we just want to manage it.
Yeah.
I was early in the season. I was not getting much sleep. We had to have that talk where I'm just like, look, it is affecting me.
Yeah.
So we need to figure it out. But she was a trooper. She held it down, and like I said, was able to really turn it around, get things going. So.
Yeah, the reason why, like, this is the things behind with baseball. Also, you have a partner that is a solid foundation and rock, and you get things going, you figure it out. But that's just a part of life that you are a human being. Said, you hopefully play for 20 years. I hope you're going to be living for another 60 more, 70 more. How old are you now? Are you 29, 30?
I'm 30.
Hey, man! Hey, welcome to the club, Ceddy.
Yeah.
I'm still the old one of the group. I'm 31 right now. I can't believe that you're 30. And that's like considered the old one. You're the vet now.
I am the full vet now.
You're the vet. What's that like being the vet on the team now?
The vet
yeah,
now?
the vet now. Right?
Man.
Well, I was gonna say, so Morton came in, so he's older, right?
He's a vet.
He's a vet. He's been around for a while. But I mean, as far as for this squad,
yeah.
You are we going to coin that the vet for said?
Yeah.
Are you the vet now?
I like it.
I might be the vet.
Right? Yeah. What's that? What's that like now?
Put it on a shirt.
Put it on a shirt. We got no friends between the lines. And the vet. The vet. Zach, what's that like now?
It's pretty cool. It's first of all, it shows how long I've been able to stay in the game.
Yeah.
That's always awesome.
That's great. That's number one. That's good.
Understanding guys are going through different parts of their careers that I've been through, and they can come to me for advice, help with navigating. It's easy conversation.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, I've been there, and my form of it might be a little different than yours.
Yeah.
But just know that I'm there for you. We're teammates. We're in this together. Let's make something happen.
Yeah. One thing that I don't think people realize with you, because I always say, like, even earlier on, if you go through struggles and people ask me, are you worried about Seth? I go, no. Go, why aren't you worried? Oh, I think he could. No, I ain't worried about him. They go, why are you so confident? I go, well, I have seen this dude in every situation. I've seen you. I think one of my favorite things said, it might have been a harder time for you, but was that 2019 year? And I know a lot of different things, you can say performance with baseball, but then physically, dealing with things, trying to get right. You had so many things going on, but you would never know it talking to you. And that was the part that I was saying. I said, I saw a guy that everyone told you, hey, you can be the next guy. You can be that all-star. And then in an instant, you went from bigs down to AA. But said he showed up every day like nothing changed. And I think you hit for the cycle in the playoff game. And I'm like, I think you did in game one.
I did, yeah.
Or no, game three, the clincher. I think it was game 3 or 4, the clincher. Yeah. You hit for the cycle.
Yep.
Humble brag for you. That was pretty impressive. But when things went wrong, you stayed here. Is that something that you learned over time, or is that something that I don't think people understand that that's such a huge part of the game? Because down the stretch, dude, you got hot last year.
Yeah.
You were locked in.
The main goal was creating momentum just to feel good about myself and how, and really just pursuing a work ethic.
Yeah.
Understanding that, going through the struggle, there is a certain mindset that you have to key in on to be consistent.
Yeah.
There's you have to kind of put away all the stuff that's already happened.
Yeah.
Start a fresh, new, clean slate.
Yeah.
Just finding a way. So that's what I was able to do.
Yeah. And it's such a big thing to do in baseball. And I think that was the one thing when I tell people now, when they say, who should you watch on the O's? And I said, look, there's a lot of great players, but I'm like, you want to talk about a pro? My guy said, man, you got to go look at him. This dude also, Brad, by the way, said he then at those times when, hey, you could walk away, you could say, hey, I'm done for the day. Said he's in BP getting his reads in the outfield. Also, we found out with Nick Moore that you were jumping on wooden fences in high school to work on robbing catches.
Wasn't my decision at the time, but we made it happen.
Nick says hello, by the way. We were trying.
Yeah,
well, he's away right now. He's golfing at Augusta.
Everywhere. He's golfing everywhere.
He's having time
Nick
right
Moore,
now.
long snapper for the Ravens, played with you in high school. Also talk about a guy that's like, oh no, things are wrong, and then he's on a golf course every other day. Said, but you've been practicing this for a while. I was going back to Double-A. Here you are, batting practice. You're getting the reads, and you're ready to. You'll get whatever you need to do, quality over quantity, and you're ready to rock and roll. And then you ruin people's dreams out in center field. I like that. I like you being out there with it. What's something that I guess focus for you for 25? Is there anything that you said in the offseason when you were evaluating 24 that you wanted to not say work on, but maybe just emphasized?
Yeah, I think the mindset is a little more simple.
Yeah.
Winning mentality. Just across the board, pushing that on the guys, pushing that go for individual performance, that's team performance, just a winning mentality to get you through the ebbs and flows of a season.
Yeah.
I think that's where I'm at right now.
What was the hardest part to last year's ending? I know a lot of things because that's what I was saying, adversity, when I said, hey, again, look to my guy said, because I knew that if the team was going to right the ship, you were going to be a big part of it. And you were. You guys still made the playoffs, still had a chance at the division with everything that happened, by the way. I don't know if I'm going to have to do some rituals to clear the air here, said. I'll do whatever I got to do. I even joked, and and I'm dead serious. And I saw the comment in there. Someone made a comment on social media, like, oh, Ryan, would you sniff said old socks or whatever for hits? I know, right? I said that. I said, if that means my guy's going to have 3 hits for every game for a month, yeah, I'll do it for him. I said, I don't want to do that.
I was like, you do it, just please don't let me know.
Yeah.
God.
Hey, my point is I'm committed to the guys doing well. But no, sorry, Sid, it's not in the cards. Just do your thing, man. I'm not that superstitious.
Gotcha.
Maybe. But what was the hardest thing, though, down the stretch of trying to deal with it? Because, I mean, it was frustrating. Yeah. It was disappointing.
A ton of changes going on that second half. Trying to find a way to connect a team that really doesn't know where we're at.
Yeah,
it's like you said, we were battling with guys having injuries. We're having a tough second half. We were having a lot of conversations about what we're trying to do.
Yeah,
and I think the hardest part of that was pushing past the inconsistencies of what was going on and really just focusing on what we need to do to win each day. I think we were getting too ahead of ourselves a little bit.
Yeah.
Focusing on the playoffs and things of that nature. I think taking it one day at a time was a part that we were missing.
Yeah. So I was just I just wanted to say, like, I think a lot of people felt that way. Like, how many people told us that, like, you guys were 2-3 years ahead of schedule, right? And so it's almost kind of like you went really high, especially in 23, and then just not even really a setback, but just kind of like leveling out last year. And everybody, I for one, am super excited for this year too.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great point. It's Seti. I remember. Oh, you're good. Hey, you got to do your job. I appreciate it. One thing, the adversity, failure. When you're in the minors, usually coming up, I mean, you were a great example too. You skipped high A, by the way. Yeah. Frederick was a fun time, but I mean, double A is a little bit better. But you were having so much success, and a lot of these guys, they're talented. There's no doubt about it. But I think even a guy like you had to go through that failure moment And I think that's a big part. I think people underestimate a little bit about that. It's nothing against that these guys won't figure it out, but they were failing and having to deal with tougher times. And arguably, it was the most adversity that they faced on a baseball field in their career. I mean, is that how you felt when you went through that in 18, 19?
I'd say they even had a tougher time because they're getting punched in the face on a winning team.
Yeah.
And I was facing my challenges on a team that was up and down, having some moments, but for the most part struggling. Struggling heavy. So it was different for me to go back, try to figure some things out to then come up to help the team. These guys are coming in a situation where there's a lot of expectation, not only for the team but for themselves. And I give them credit. It takes a lot to have a focus to bounce back, and I expect a lot from them. But again, one day at a time, have your process, stay true to it, the results will come.
Would you say like the pressure is either more or just different for them than it was for you?
I would say both. Yeah, I think more just in a sense of the pedigree, getting drafted first round, things of that nature, and then different in a sense of, again, coming into a team where you need some results to help the team win. It's just it's one of those things. It's not easy to balance. Take a guy like Holiday, who I think handled it very well. I think he's coming in with a fresh mindset, making adjustments to have success in the big leagues. I think that's the main thing at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think that the expectation part, I will say that you have in your 30-30 season when the team's not expected to win 45 games or whatever it was at the time, that's so hard because you're playing for your future to prove that you can be there. That's a different one. And then the other expectation of everyone is saying that this player is going to be the next superstar, the next all-star. Oh, and by the way, you guys got to go win a World Series right now because of that. Yeah. And that's that hard part of it. So I'm excited for it. You look great though, man. You look in shape. What's out of curiosity, what's one of your favorite exercises in the off season here? If we're gonna try to do some things, maybe we got some fitness segments coming up this year. Okay. What do we got? What's on the first question? Exercise. What exercise do you like to do? It looks like the pipes are back.
Upper day always makes me look good. But there's always a huge focus on the lower half, just making sure the legs are ready to go for the full season. So we're doing a lot of deadlifts.
Ooh, okay.
Bar. We're doing a lot of lateral movements with some weights, goblin squats, things that single leg squats.
So you're doing like lateral lunges? Is that what we're kind of working
forward
on?
Lunges, lateral lunges.
Okay.
Combination of some things really also stretches the hips out a little bit at the same time. And then hamstrings, hamstring curls, all the stuff that just fires off the back half of the legs as well.
Keep those hammies going.
Strong. Yeah, keeping them strong.
So we can get 45 bags this year. Maybe 50.
Absolutely.
I need that from you, man. Okay.
So I was gonna say, staying sort of on the same topic, we're seeing some guys getting work in the cages. We got the vibes going. We just had some Snoop Dogg. Is there a certain vibe that you're looking for in music when you're working in the cages or working out? Where are you going?
Yeah, what's on the tune?
Like what's your ideal? You're getting work in the cages. What's going on?
Yeah,
the playlist?
I go in and I'm like, hey, go to Spotify and type in chill hip hop, whatever pops.
Chill hip hop.
Chill.
I love that.
I like
Cole,
it. You like the variety.
I do like the variety, but again, it puts you in a mindset. It's like, okay, we're getting our work in. Just relax. What you need to be relaxed while hitting.
Yeah.
So
yes, you do.
It puts you in a state of mind of what you need when you're in the box.
Okay. The flow state. Now on the other side, because with food or maybe cooking, maybe I'm teasing a couple things here for this fitness, cooking. Said if we're gonna go favorite meals off season, you got your choice. What's on your plate if you can on a ideal Cedric Mullins food day?
Just on a day where I'm like, look, this is what I want.
Yeah, yes.
I will crush some spaghetti. Nice carb load leading into the week. It helps the body recover.
But, yeah.
One of my favorite meals growing up. It's like the wife cooks it up for me. I'll cook it myself. And
do we have a certain style?
It's definitely a southern style mixed in there. So I cook up some ground beef or ground turkey to go in there as well with the sauce. Mix the sauce in there, and then I'll sprinkle some sugar.
Ooh. That's a southern thing right there?
It's a little southern, so sweeten it up a little bit. Mix it in with the pasta. Good to go.
So do you You make your own sauce, or you buy your own sauce?
I buy it. Yeah. we're not that at that level yet. Like the wife can make the sauce, but I'm definitely going ragu or something like that.
Okay.
Hey, he's an honest man.
Well, that's
he's
fine.
Honest man, the vet. You can count on him for I was gonna say chill hip hop.
Yeah, chill hip hop.
You can count on him for taking care of the legs, even though it looks like you're trying to challenge Tyler O'Neill for biceps. Even though I got to ask him later on if I don't get a chance to talk to him, you might have to just ask him for me of like, hey, what's the secret?
Arm day routine.
I mean, like him and Kevin are very similar body structures and types, obviously. So I'm trying to get to that level.
Just Captain
obviously.
Biceps.
Shoot, get that answer. Let me know too.
Yeah,
spread the word.
If you can tell me how to run faster, that'd be great.
I can help with that. We need to be out there though.
Oh,
we got to be in live action.
I am still doing sprints.
Okay.
I mean, but sprinting doesn't. I'm not getting the top. Like my top speed might be 12 miles an hour.
Start with form work.
Form work.
Oh,
there we
go.
Yeah. What's the rest of the day look like for you? I want to make sure you're doing good. It's 8:41. You got what time? You playing today?
I am playing.
Yeah. Hey.
There we go.
What?
Oh
wow! Man, that's that vet. That's the vet move right there. He's getting that. Oh, hey, he said, you've been around a little bit for this. We're gonna DH you. Okay, we'll let you play center the rest of the way, but DH life, man. And you're gonna be chilling. You get maybe 3. Yeah, 3 at bats, maybe 4. Let's see. Okay. Any final things I was trying to think of? Oh. We're talking about it. Cuz gave me an analogy I thought he liked Sudoku, so I thought maybe that's like a guilty pleasure for him.
Okay.
And then he's like, "Oh no, I hate it."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Dude, that was a fantastic analogy. I'm gonna say it to the next group I speak to, just to find out that you just hate the damn thing." It's ironic. Buck says it's therapeutic for him to write out the lineup. Is there something that's either therapeutic or like a guilty pleasure where like, you know what, I really enjoy this? Maybe it's just reading a nice novel in the morning with a coffee or tequila not in the morning.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't know, something that's pre-game or anything like that.
It could be pre-game. Yeah. What's something that maybe just you like
during the season?
Yeah.
When we're in the flow of everything and we're at home,
yeah,
at home.
Yeah.
Come off the field after BP, 45-minute nap.
Ooh. So you might rest your eyes for a little bit, Kevin.
A little bit. Just calm the mind, prep it for the game, rest a little bit.
Yeah.
Re-energize the body after exerting some energy, and then we get after it.
The towel over the head? Are we going to the training room?
We got a
little air?
Room.
Yeah, it's a dark room?
So as soon as you close that door, you need a light just to see where you're going. So just real quick, real easy.
How long before the game is that?
It's 2 hours for it.
2 hours? Oh, I like that.
It's 45 minutes before the game.
Wake up already dressed.
Yeah. Said he's full uni, laying down, mummy style, hanging out.
That's like
he just hears "Please Rise" for the national anthem.
There we go.
Like what was it Jim Harbaugh that like went in the cold plunge like
full khakis?
Yeah, belt and everything.
Yeah, you see that full khakis, man.
Wow.
So you're not to that level. Last thing said, let's you get out of here. Well, actually, you're gonna have to make how's your golf game?
Trash.
Well, here's the thing. This is a part of our people helping people segment.
Okay.
If you make the touchdown for Gridiron Golf here, by the way, I'm gonna add more money to the pot to give away to our followers.
Okay.
So it's people helping people. They're taking my money, so you can help them take my money if you make the putt.
Do that. Yeah.
We talk about nicknames for you might be the vet. I got to figure out the entertainer. Do you have a favorite nickname that was growing up in anything, or favorite nickname in baseball right now?
So let's see. Growing up, played on a travel ball team, and my number was 30 at the time. And they nicknamed me Dirty 30 because after every single game, my uniform was absolutely toast.
Dirty 30.
Covered in dirt, covered in grass. We had to spray it down to get the stains out, let it soak a little bit. So I put my parents through some work.
Dirty 30, man. Well, I think you're still doing that, by the way. You're giving Freddie a run for his money at times. Still doing that.
He loves it.
He does love it. I love Freddie, man. He's a good dude.
Dirty, I didn't do
Okay, well, hopefully that's a lot. And hopefully, so the checklist, 30 bombs, 50 bags, win the division, go to the playoffs, pop some bottles, go to the World Series.
Good time.
Be fine. Well, actually, we're going to go day by day. Win a game, win opening day. How about that?
Win opening.
Win opening